ZORK RPG, with battle visualization. See combat in real time. Enter your name. Welcome, Jim. Attack others to see battle visualization. Entrance Hall. You stand in the stark entrance hall of Area 51's main administration building. Fluorescent lights hum overhead. A large U.S. Air Force seal is bolted to the concrete wall beside a sign that reads, "Restricted installation, authorized personnel only." The air smells of industrial cleaner and something else, something electric and strange that drifts in from deeper in the complex. A front desk sits unmanned, a half-finished coffee going cold on it. To the south lies Groom Lake itself, the vast Nevada desert stretching to the horizon. To the east the compound opens up, hangars, tarmac, mysteries. Exits, south, east. Administration Building, Level S1. A brutally functional government building, all fluorescent lighting and linoleum floors. Filing cabinets line the walls, most of them empty or cleared out in obvious haste. A bulletin board holds a laminated sheet titled Project Aquarius Status Redacted. Computer terminals sit dark and cold. A corridor leads east to the main hangar complex. South leads to the Security Command Center. The building smells of stale coffee, cigarette smoke, and institutional fear. Exits, north, south, east, west. Main tarmac and flight line. The massive concrete apron stretches in all directions. Stenciled directions on the ground point toward various hangars. Two experimental aircraft sit under tarps, their silhouettes wrong in ways that resist description. The air smells of JP7 jet fuel and something else sweet and electric, like ozone before a lightning strike but warmer. Hangar 18 dominates the western end of the tarmac, its massive blast doors cracked open just enough to spill that eerie blue-white light. Hangar S4 is north behind a separate fence. East leads back to barracks. Exits, north, east, west. S4 compound fence line. A second inner perimeter fence separates the S4 complex from the main base. Where Area 51 is classified, S4 feels like it exists in a category beyond classification. The signs here don't say deadly force authorized, they say nothing at all. That silence feels worse. Through the fence you can see Hangar S4 built directly into the mountainside, with 9 individual hangar bays carved from the rock. The sound from inside is not mechanical. It breathes. South returns to the tarmac. An access gate requires an S4 keycard. Exits, north, south. A base security guard has appeared somewhere in the dungeon. Hangar S4, Bay 9. Bay 9 of the S4 facility is hewn directly from the rock of the Papoose Mountains. The walls are natural stone, but everything else is hypermodern. A craft unlike the disc in Hangar 18 rests here. This one is larger, almost 60 feet across, with a profile that suggests athletic grace even at rest. This is what they call the sport model. It sits on struts that extend from its underside, and the entire lower surface glows with a gentle amber that pulses in harmony with the sound just below hearing. This craft has seen recent use. The struts show fresh ground contact marks. A console of alien design sits near the wall. Stairs in the rock descend to the underground labs. Exits, down. You can see. Sport model activation console. The alien console in S4 Hangar Bay 9, positioned near the sport model craft. It is clearly an external ground control interface, a remote activation and destination programming console. Current destination is locked to a return course. However, with the Project Galileo notes as a guide, other destinations can be programmed. Known programmable destinations: Zeta Reticuli Homeworld, Moon Base Alpha. To launch the sport model, you need an energized Element 115 core inserted into the reactor interface on the craft, and a charged power cell in the activation console. Underground Level 1, Elevator Lobby. The elevator opens onto a wide corridor illuminated by bioluminescent panels in the ceiling, not electrical lights. Something grown. The walls are standard government construction down to about waist height, then transition seamlessly into something else, a composite material you cannot identify that feels warm to the touch and seems to respond faintly to contact. A directory on the wall lists 9 levels underground. You are at level 1. Security station to the north. Medical bay to the east. Specimen briefing room to the south. Elevator behind you leads up. A second elevator shaft, sealed and requiring special access, descends to level 2. Exits, north, south, east, up, down. A base security guard has appeared somewhere in the dungeon. I don't see a directory here. A Men in Black agent has appeared somewhere in the dungeon. Taunt the reptilian security entity snarls, Earthling, you are weak. Death awaits you. Your hands shake. ATK, the reptilian security entity attacks you for